Hi guys, I hope you're all really well. I thought to kickstart the new year I would do the TMI tag. I know I'm a bit late to the party on this one, but it's just a really great way to kind of share a bit more with you guys. There's quite a few of you now. I mean, obviously it's like a tiny drop in the ocean in comparison to others, but one of my New Year's resolutions is to stop comparing myself to others. So I just thought I'd share a bit more about me and my life with you guys. And so here we go. I've got all the questions on my phone, so if I look down, that's why. Okay, so question number one. What are you wearing? I am wearing this ridiculous jumper that I've had for about 6 months now from Zara. You've probably already seen it everywhere. It's very, very oversized to say the least. It's a lovely, lovely knit that has this tie detailing on the sleeves, which are, of course, extremely oversized. You know how much I love an oversized sleeve, so I'm wearing that with just a pair of black jeans and my trusty Ugg slippers. Question number two, have I been in love? Absolutely, I have loved my boyfriend since I was, 18. A while. Ever had a terrible breakup? No, not especially. I think I'm at least civil with everyone I've ever dated, so there's that. How much do I weigh? Now, goodness knows, to be honest. I literally haven't weighed myself actively probably since I was about 16. I think personally I can get a little too hooked on things sometimes, and judging my size through my clothes and how I feel in them is kind of the thing for me, I think. Question number 6, do I have any tattoos? Now I do, I actually have one tattoo which will absolutely surprise quite a few of you who actually know me in real life and haven't heard this directly from me yet, sorry. I've literally thought about getting this tattoo for the last 8 years, and at one point I'd managed to persuade my grandma and my dad and my brother to get one as well, and then they kind of all chickened out and like left me, so I was just like, I really want to do it, but I was just really scared of committing to it on my own. And then literally near the end of last year I really had one of those just screw it, I'm doing it moments, and going on to the next question, you'll see that kind of idea was present there as well, and I just thought, why not? There's absolutely no reason why I shouldn't do this. I got a little anchor tattooed here. It's kind of like a memorial tattoo for my pappy who passed away like 8 years ago, and it's just really symbolic to him. So it's just a really nice thing that I'm really, really glad I finally did. It took me long enough to get around to doing it, and thank goodness I did. I feel like it was a really defining moment for me to just be like, you know what, I can do this, I don't need someone else with me, I'm good. Any piercings? Going back to the other question with my kind of I'm doing this moment, I had my ears pierced for the first time the evening of my final sports day in junior school, and it was the most painful thing I think in my whole memory. Like everything else doesn't really compare to how painful this moment was. Like I literally remember begging the poor woman not to pierce my other ear because it hurt so much, which just shows you what a low pain threshold you have, or like how many other painful things you endure from like 11 to 25. So yeah, that really hurt, and I was at an event and I had the opportunity to have my ears pierced, and I thought, why not? I'm absolutely doing this. So I got my ears re-pierced, and I had one additional one just up here, and then a couple of months later I was just out in town and I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna get the other ones done. So I had another one done on both sides, so I have 3 on this side now and 2 on this side. So I feel like it's as wild as I'm ever gonna get, really. So the next one is OTP, which I'm assuming is one true pairing, and ironically, for a one true pairing, I just couldn't pick one. I just have a fair few really, from like Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, who I will love forever, to like Alicia Florrick and Will Gardner, and of course Pam and Jim, obviously Marmite and Toast, and then of course the absolute classic avocado and poached eggs. They are my ultimate pairings. I literally cannot pick one. Favourite show? Obviously you've probably guessed from my previous answer, the US version of The Office. I do love the UK version of The Office, but I just really love the US version. And The Good Wife. I learned a hell of a lot from Alicia Florrick. I think she's bloody great. Oh gosh, so favourite bands? I really like Kings of Leon, I've liked them for years. Arctic Monkeys. I have a massive nostalgic love for like the Beach Boys. I really like the Rolling Stones. I saw them at Glastonbury and that was fun. Yeah, I kind of like a real mix of people, to be honest. Now I've lost my questions. Something that I miss. I just miss my dog. Like I literally miss my dog every day. I love him so much. I've developed an allergy to him, which is so heartbreaking. Gosh, favourite song? Favourite song is a real tough one as well. Maybe we'll come back to this one. How old am I? I am 25 years old, and my zodiac sign is Cancer, which I've been told means that I'm fiercely loyal, reliable and emotional. I mean, that's quite apt. The quality I look for in a partner is humour, kindness, and yeah, they've got to have like brown hair and either blue or green eyes, and of course great teeth. they have to have good teeth. So my favourite quote has kind of changed because of obviously Meryl Streep's speech in the Golden Globes, which has just happened. This is why I look a bit tired. I was reporting on it for work and stayed up quite late last night. But yeah, I really loved her little anecdote about the late Carrie Fisher. I just really loved her tribute to her, and the quote that she shared that Carrie had told her, "Take your broken heart and make art." It really resonated with me. Oftentimes in your life you do just have that massive frustration that you're completely broken through some area or another, and it's just taking that and making something from that, like using your sadness or your hurt or your frustrations to create something rather than kind of lamenting in them and staying in that state. At least that's what it said to me. I really liked that. And then of course my other one was Michelle Obama's "When they go low, we go high," which I think is a great mantra to take into your daily life, even within the most simplest mundane situations, like someone shoving into you on the tube. The smallest things, just don't even let it bother you, don't let it faze you, just let that moment pass and just don't let that anger stay with you. And then on from, obviously, the Golden Globes, my favourite actor, I think, has to be Meryl Streep. I love, love, love her. I think she's completely flawless. Favourite colour is definitely navy. I love navy. I think it goes with everything and is kind of just a fail-safe option for me. Loud or soft music, I'm always turning up. I cannot deal with soft, quiet music. It has to be loud or off. There's no in-between, really. Number 20, where do you go when you're sad? I either go to my mum, Tyler, or SNL's YouTube channel. Everything on SNL's YouTube channel just instantly lifts me up and cheers me right up. It's my like one-stop shop to a lighter mood. 21, how long does it take you to shower? Now, we have the most pathetically tiny boiler in our flat here, and so because of that I can literally be in and out in probably 3 minutes because you're not going to get much hot water after that. 22, how long does it take you to get ready in the morning? I, again, can literally be out the door in 5 minutes. I've kind of already optioned in my head like my fail-safe outfits and like my go-to easy to throw on options. So if I have a really early spin class, I can just be out the door so quick. I literally will do anything to optimise my sleeping. 23, ever been in a physical fight? Absolutely not. I'm not very good with violence or confrontation at all. 24 is turn on, which is confidence. I like confidence. And then turn off, I definitely think hygiene issues and lies, neither are great. And 26, the reason that I joined YouTube, just to kind of have another creative outlet. I was continuing with my blog that I started up whilst I was at university and just kind of wanted to run something extra alongside that and kind of work on my filming skills and self-confidence. Fears, my main fear in life, especially now I'm 25, is not fulfilling my potential. Last thing that made me cry, a lot of the Golden Globes, I think, really. Cried at Meryl's speech. I was very tired at this point, and before that I'm like rewatching The Good Wife, and spoiler alert, total spoiler alert, I definitely cried when Will Gardner died. Last time that I told someone that I loved them would have been probably about an hour ago. I was just talking to my mum. And then the meaning behind my YouTube name, my old housemate Lucy, not the housemate Lucy that I live with now. I literally have so many Lucys in my life. I decided that I was starting a blog and we were like brainstorming ideas and she was helping me, and I was kind of umming and ahhing about using my like actual name, which is Sarah Rose, within daily life, or whether to just kind of stick with Sarah and kind of make Rose my middle name. And she was like, you know what, it's a beautiful name, you need to just push it. And yeah, it kind of went from there really. I worry definitely too much about whether it's a bit young and a bit cliched, but it's kind of done now. And definitely with Instagram, like there's no hope in changing that. Everyone's got like every possible name covered. Oh, the last book I read, I think it was actually a book which is up here, Army Song's Capture Your Style, which was just a very interesting, easy read. And then book I'm currently reading, my old colleague has started like an impromptu book club, and our first book for our first meeting in February is Tender the Night by F. Scott Fitzgerald, which I'm just in the early stages of, but already really quite enjoy. Last show I watched was the Golden Globes. Again, this is why I look pretty tired. Last person I talked to was my mom. The relationship between you and the last person you text. Gosh, should we see? It's my friend Hannah who very kindly filmed a How I Got My Job in PR video with me, so I'll link her below. Favourite food? food, I absolutely love this recipe. I think it's like Jamie Oliver's, this Cajun salmon with sweet potatoes and this incredible lemon dressing. It's literally a total dream. Tyler makes it so well. It's my favourite dinner. Place I want to visit. Oh my gosh, I'm so desperate to go to Boston and visit my friend Jess. I miss her and I miss all my American friends so much, but I really, really want to go to Boston. I've not been, and I really hope I can see and get to New York this year. And then obviously, you know me, I'm always desperate to get back to LA. Last place I was at work today. Do I have a crush? Yes, I totally have a crush on Tyler and Jimmy Fallon. I like always love Jimmy Fallon. I have crushes on really, bar Tyler, odd people. Like I have a massive soft spot for people like Bill Hader, Seth Meyers. I like funny people. I like funny people with brown hair. Oops. Last time I kissed someone, probably last night. Last time I was insulted, I literally cannot think of a time. I've had a really chilled, pleasant couple of months, so yeah, nothing that kind of has stayed with me or is on my radar, which is nice. It's always good to not remember the last time you were insulted. Favourite flavour of sweet? I absolutely love sour sweets. So I'm gonna have a sweet, it's gonna have a kick to it. And the next question is, what instrument do I play? Which is very disappointing, nothing. I'm so annoyed that I didn't try harder in music lessons at school. Like it wasn't a natural talent of mine by any stretch of the imagination. I had absolutely no musical ability, and to this day I can literally play like Merrily We Roll Along on the piano, and that's kind of as far as it goes for me, sadly. Favourite piece of jewellery? I wear this every day. This is just a really minimal gold bracelet with this like diamante detailing on it. It's just from Gemporia and it has this adjustable chain, which is the handiest thing in the world. And the next question is, what was the last sport I played? Which was badminton. We had a court over Christmas and just played a few games. Last song I sang. So the last song I sang along to was probably Beyonce. I literally cannot sing. So it was probably me like humming along terribly off tune to like Formation or something like that. Favourite chat up line? I think it has to be that old classic. Yeah, they're like, oh, do you know what this feels like? And you're like, oh gosh, I do not know. And they're like, boyfriend material. That old classic. Have I ever used it? I think probably once for pure jokes. Yeah, never ever seriously. Don't think you can use chat up lines seriously unless you've got that kind of confidence to yourself. And then the last time I hung out with someone was when, yeah, I was with Hannah when we got our manicures. And I think that's it now. Yeah. And the final question is who I would like to do this little video. I think most people have already done this tag, but if not, Gemma, I think you should do this. And then I follow this girl on Instagram who also has YouTube as well, called Polly, and I really like her style. So Polly, you should do this too. And if you haven't done it already, definitely do it and link yours below so I can watch it, because I really hope you've enjoyed this. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you did and subscribe and let me know what you'd like to see next, and I'll see you soon. Bye!